Throughout 2023, obviously a lot of books get a lot of hype, and you don't always get to all of them. I definitely did not. So in this video, I wanted to take 3 of the most hyped books of 2023. I'm talking bestsellers on Amazon, good ratings on Goodreads, all of the above. And I'm gonna read them, and I'm gonna see if they live up to the hype, if they pass the test of honor, if they are Gregory approved. Dink. We shall see. Hi guys, welcome back. The 3 books I decided to read for this video, I honestly don't know a lot about any of them. I just know that they have hype. It's Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt, and Happy Place by Emily Henry. I don't know a lot about a lot of these, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna try and figure out like a little bit of a synopsis with like no spoilers before each of them, and then give you a little rundown of what I know before going into it. Alright guys, the first book I'm going to start with is Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. I don't really know much about this besides the fact that it's a general fiction, there's an octopus and a lady, and I think it covers like loneliness. I already started it a little bit, and I just wanted to read you the opening of this book because it hooked me right away, and I just need to read it to you so you can be hooked as well, the same way that I was. This is how it starts. Day 1299 of my captivity. Darkness suits me. Each evening I await the click of the overhead lights, leaving only the glow from the main tank. Not perfect, but close enough. Almost darkness, like the middle bottom of the sea. I lived there before I was captured and imprisoned. I cannot remember, yet I can still taste the untamed currents of the cold open water. Darkness runs through my blood. Who am I, you ask? My name is Marcellus, but most humans do not call me that. Typically, they call me that guy. For example, look at that guy. There he is. You can just see his tentacles behind the rock. I am a giant Pacific octopus. I know this from the plaque on the wall beside my enclosure. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I can read. I can do many things that you would not expect. The plaque states other facts, my size, preferred diet, and where I might live were I not a prisoner here. It mentions my intellectual prowess and penchant for cleverness, which for some reason seems to surprise humans. Octopuses are remarkably bright creatures, it says. It warns the humans of my camouflage, tells them to take extra care in looking for me in case I have disguised myself to match the sand. The plaque does not state that I am named Marcellus, but the human called Terry, the one who runs this aquarium, sometimes shares this with the visitors who gathers near my tank. See him back there? His name's Marcellus. He's a special guy. A special guy indeed. Terry's small daughter chose my name, Marcellus McSquiddles, in full. Yes, it is a preposterous name. It leads many humans to assume I am a squid, which is an insult of the worst sort. How shall you refer to me, you ask? Well, that is up to you. Perhaps you would default to calling me that guy like the rest of them. I hope not, but I will not hold it against you. You are only human after all. I must advise you that our time together may be brief. The plaque states one additional piece of information. The average lifespan of a giant Pacific octopus, 4 years. My lifespan, 4 years, 1,460 days. I was brought here as a juvenile. I shall die here in this tank. At the very most, 160 days remain until my sentence is complete. Gag. Shelby Van Pelt? You got me. Marcellus just gagged me. Oh my god, that is such a good way to fucking open the book. I love that the squid is kind of like talking at us, even though we're reading his thoughts, kind of. I don't know. So fucking good. I'm really excited to keep going into this, but I just had to read that. It's also kind of sad. Can we talk about how that's kind of sad? I'm super excited to keep reading. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one. Guys, Marcellus is so cute. I love him. The way his parts are written are just so cute. Shelby, you ate with him. You ate with Marcellus. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love Marcellus. I hate this book. The Griffin. I hate this book. Hate this book so much. Oh. Alright guys, as you saw, I just finished Remarkably Bright Creatures. I think I'm going to save ratings for the end of the video, but I just want to give some overall thoughts. So fucking good. Love Marcellus. He's so cute, so funny. And honestly, Cameron is kind of unlikable, like complaining in the beginning, but that was the point. Like, you were supposed to see his transformation. And I will say there were some slow spots. Like, once you figure out, like, the big thing, you're like, okay, can we get to it? And it kind of feels like it takes a minute before, like, they get to it, even though you've already figured it out. But that was, like, kind of the point, I think, to, like, really go on this journey with them. I really love that. So I kind of give it some grace, even though there were some slow spots, because there was big moments there too that like kind of tie in. So I really loved it. I really loved it. This was a great first book of the year. I'm so happy I started with this one because honestly, like I wasn't in a big reading mood just like at the beginning of the year. I've just been like, eh. So I'm happy I started with this one. It got me right back into the reading mood. And I'm going to jump right into Yellowface now by R.F. Kuang. I don't know much about this. I kind of know a little bit about this, but we'll see. I'm going to start now. Hi guys, I'm about halfway through. I'm on page 155. I'm enjoying all the topics that it is discussing, but it's not that entertaining. But I don't know. So I'm kind of feeling meh about it. Guys, I'm on chapter 16. I just want to say it's about fucking time. It is about fucking time. Like, TikTok, we knew this was gonna happen and we were just waiting for it. TikTok. Never fucking mind, bitch. All done. Okay guys, I just recorded this whole clip and I had the microphone off. So now we're gonna do it again. Hopefully I remember everything I said. So we just finished Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. It was good. I thought what it talked about a lot was super good, but I wish the story was a little more intriguing. I'm not sure if I explained what this is about, but it's basically about an Asian author and a white author, and the Asian lady dies, and the white lady steals the Asian girl's manuscript, edits it, and publishes it as her own. And it kind of just follows the white lady through the rest of that, and through her perspective on the publishing industry. It talks a lot about the problems in the publishing industry, scrutinies that authors face, the racism in the publishing industry and online, and just in general. And I think that those topics are really good. I wish the story just grasped me a little more. There was one quote that I wanted to read, but this talks about how, let me just read it. But enter professional publishing, and suddenly writing is a matter of professional jealousies, obscure marketing budgets, and advances that don't measure up to those of your peers. Editors go in and mess around with your words, your vision. Marketing and publicity make you distill hundreds of pages of careful, nuanced reflection into cute, tweet-sized talking points. Readers inflect their own expectations not just on the story, but on your politics, your philosophy, your stance on all things ethical. You, not your writing, become the product. Your looks, your wit, your quippy clapbacks, and fictional alignments with online beefs that no one in real life gives a shit about. And once you're writing for the market, it doesn't matter what stories are burning inside you, it matters what audiences want to see. And then it goes on to say some shit that this white lady thinks that is ridiculous. But that part in specific, I think, makes a good point to whenever somebody gets big for something, well, two things. Whenever somebody gets big for something, they become judged for not just the work that got big, but literally everything. And I think that can be good in some cases, because obviously there's a lot of shitty people and they deserve to be held accountable. It also touches on, like, once you're writing for a market as your job, it doesn't matter anymore what stories are burning inside you, what you want to make as a creative anymore. It matters what everybody else is liking, what everybody is enjoying. And so there's a lot of quotes throughout here that talk about things like that I think can be applied to the publishing industry specifically, but also just creatives and artists outside of that. And I think that is super amazing. Also, it talks a lot, like I said, a lot about the racism in the publishing industry. And I think that some things these are examples in the publishing industry are things that happen in other industries as well. And I think it's super cool that there's like a super mainstream book that is talking about those struggles. Overall, I really loved R.F. Kuang's writing. It's super beautiful, and I really want to check out more books by her now. And yeah. Now we're going to go into Happy Place by Emily Henry. I'm honestly shocked that I have not read this yet. But I don't even know what it's about. So we're going to have to talk about the plot in the summary. So we're going to see how this goes. Okay guys, I am on page 166, chapter 16. I'm eating this up. I've been reading so fast. Almost 200 pages in, and I started this morning. Like, it's really good. Emily Henry's writing, I'm not gonna say that I didn't expect good, because like, I had faith that it was going to be good, but like, it was so hyped up, like, and her writing in general was so hyped up that I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see. But no, it's really bingeable. It's really good. I will say it took me a second to realize that, so the chapters have, like, can you see? It has like real life and then happy place. And I didn't realize that the happy place was the the flashbacks because it starts on a happy place. So I thought that was just the name of the chapters. So then it just took me a second. Maybe I'm stupid, but it's really good. I'm really enjoying. I love all of the characters. Harriet, Lynn, Kimmy is so funny. Oh, I thought this was so funny about the fucking tension between Lynn and Harriet. She said, "Are you walking around with the corkscrew in your pocket at 10:30 in the morning?" No, he says, "I'm just happy to see you." Hilarious. The tension is so good. I love it. I'm really eating this up. I don't know. I feel like I should be a little bit more attached. That's the only thing. But I'm really liking it. Like, I'm probably gonna finish like literally tomorrow morning at this rate. So stay tuned. Also, can we talk about this background? My little books here and the lamp there. So cute. Hi guys. So I got this new filter thingy that goes on my lens and makes it more wide angle. I think I'm living for this more, but let me know. I'm about to finish. I didn't read any more last night, so I'm still on page 166, but I still think I can finish today before work. Happy place, real life. Okay guys, I have finished all 3 books for this video. And now let's recap and review. First, I started with Remarkably Bright Creatures, as you saw. I ate this book up. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you, there were some slow parts to it, but overall it was so good. I think it does a really good job at discussing growing up, grief, loneliness as you're growing up, the fear that you're not doing everything that you could be, or that you're a failure. It's really well, super heartwarming. The octopus Marcellus. He is so cute. I love this so much. 5 stars. First book of the year, 5 stars, which is amazing. I'm so happy I started with this one. Then I went into Yellowface right after that, and this one was okay for me. I think it discussed a lot of good topics that need to be talked about more, but I just wish the story as itself was a little more intriguing, because like obviously we know that the girl stole her manuscript, but then it's like, oh, we know what's coming the whole time. Like, we know she's gonna get bit in the ass. Like, we know that she fucked up. So I didn't feel any like stakes, if that makes sense, in the fact that she did something wrong. But it does touch on good topics along the way. So for that, I'm giving this 3 stars. After that, I read Happy Place by Emily Henry. Now, I haven't done a recap for this, but I loved it. I loved it. I was a little skeptical going into it because Emily Henry is so hyped up. And I was like, okay, but like, okay, like, is she really that good? She's that good. This was so good. It's a romance, but I think it reads more like literary fiction. It's definitely like, it's romance, but it talks about friendships as you're growing up and how they change. Maybe like working for something your whole life because that's what you were pushed to do, and then getting there and realizing that you don't fucking like it, and that it's okay to make changes in your life to make you happy, and that like being happy is just like the most important thing, which I think is always a good reminder. It was really so amazing. I really loved this book. I was giggling the whole time. I was tearing up the whole time. I didn't have a full out bawl, but I was I was giggling, I was tearing up. This was really good. I'm rating it 4.5 stars right now. It could bump up to 5 stars depending on how much I think about it afterwards. That's kind of where I'm like waiting on. So I'm leaving it as a 4.5 right now, but I might update it. These books obviously were super hyped throughout 2023. I think that they're all like worthy of the hype. These two specifically, and Yellowface, I still think is worth the hype because of the topics that it discussed, even though I rated it 3 stars. I'm really happy that I read all of these. If you've read any of these, let me know what you think of them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram and TikTok for more bookish content. And I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!